Looking for something to do this weekend close to home in this week's road trip close to home. And in honor of Women's History Month, News 12's Noëlle Lilley takes us on a tour of monuments and public parks dedicated to women, including one soon to come in Prospect Park.
Since the founding of the United States, women have always played a role in shaping the country we live in today. But they haven't always been recognized for it. The impact of women in history is something New Yorkers can see for themselves. That's as easy as a walk in the park.
So we have a number of monuments, both to women and women artists who created monuments, memorials, and permanent works.
These monuments can be seen in parks across the city, like the Swing Low Memorial, dedicated to American abolitionist Harriet Tubman.
It's a stylized portrait of Harriet Tubman, and in the skirt at the lower level, you see those are the faces of kind of anonymous passengers of the Underground Railroad.
The huge bronze statue sits at the corner of St. Nicholas Avenue and Frederick Douglass Boulevard in Harlem and was created by African-American sculptor Allison Sarr in 2010. Tubman was nicknamed Moses because after escaping slavery, she led numerous missions to rescue others.
And here the artist actually depicted her not so much as like a conductor of the Underground Railroad, but she sees her as the train itself, kind of with that forward momentum, and actually behind her skirt, she's pulling up the roots of slavery.
And if you head over to Riverside Park, you can see former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt.
It's really honoring Eleanor Roosevelt as the humanitarian, the activist, the First Lady.
She's remembered for reshaping the role of the First Lady when her husband, Franklin Roosevelt, was president. Also, she was the first presidential spouse to ever hold regular press conferences and was outspoken about civil rights for women and African Americans. The monument was created by Penelope Jenks in 1996 and depicts Roosevelt holding her chin in thought.
She's sitting there in a kind of a quiet moment, but she was a huge powerhouse as well, that it kind of shows that the many different characteristics that a woman can bring to her space.
And coming soon to Brooklyn, Prospect Park will one day be home to a memorial for Shirley Chisholm, the first African-American woman elected to Congress.
Shirley Chisholm had a huge impact in the Brooklyn community as their representative, so it's an incredibly important location.
The Parks Department says these monuments are a way to inspire everyone across the gender spectrum.
I think just having equal representation in our spaces is empowering for younger generations to see people that they can identify with. They're going to be here for hundreds of years. So we want to make sure that our artwork reflects our times and our beliefs to share with the next generation.
The Shirley Chisholm Monument doesn't have a completion date set just yet, but it will be located at the parkside entrance of Prospect Park. In Soundview, Noëlle Lilley, News 12.